This video covers how to graph a line given its slope and y-intercept. The first thing I want to talk about is the slope-intercept form. If I'm given the slope and the y-intercept, I could write the equation for my line. So y equals mx plus b is the slope-intercept form of a linear equation. And to find the slope-intercept form, we solve for y if I'm given something in standard form. We would need to solve for y. So some examples are y equals 3/4 x minus 3, where 3/4 is my slope and -3 is my y-intercept. Here I've got y equals 2x. This is where the y-intercept is 0, but my slope is a positive 2. So slope describes the steepness of a line. So we can have positive slope, negative slope, we can have 0 slope, and undefined slope. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice graphing lines if I'm given the slope and the y-intercept, and then as a bonus, why don't we go ahead and practice writing the equations for those, right? Because if I know my slope and I know my y-intercept, I can write the equation for my line. So here my y-intercept is -4, and my slope is 4/3. So I kind of start to visualize like, oh yeah, it's going to be going up and downhill. So I'm going to go up 4 and over 3. Oh, I found my x-intercept. That's exciting. And then I can graph my line because I only need 2 points in order to graph my line. And this is the line y equals 4/3, because that's my slope, x plus b, well here my y-intercept is negative, so -4 would be the equation for this line, just so you can see how everything kind of connects. Next, let's graph the line with slope -3 and y-intercept 0, 6. So I'm going to plot my y-intercept first. That's at 6. My slope is -3. That means I'm going to go down 3 and to the right 1. We always want to write integers as a fraction over 1. So I'm going to go down 3 over 1. I could do that again, down 3 over 1. Oh, I found my x-intercept again. And then I can go ahead and graph this line. Well, hopefully a little bit neater. It's hard to use a ruler on an iPad. But I can now write the slope-intercept form of this line. So I know y equals -3x plus 6. Our last example, I'm going to graph the line with slope 1/2 and y-intercept 0, 0. So that means my y-intercept is the origin, and it's also my x-intercept. So my slope is 1/2. That means I go up 1 and to the right 2. So I'm going to go up 1 to the right 2, up 1 to the right 2. I could keep that pattern going, but this is what my graph of my line is going to look like. And my equation for this would be y equals 1/2 x plus 0. Now, I don't have to write this plus 0 part. We typically wouldn't, but I wanted you to see that this is still in slope-intercept form.